They finally did it. They fired Nico Harrison. Mavs fans, rejoice. I would say your suffering's over, but it's only just begun. Patrick Dumont, the new owner of the Mavericks, released an open letter to Mavericks fans after firing Nico Harris. It was filled with a whole bunch of PR mumbo jumbo. You wasn't missing anything. Honestly, this guy right here, ex-Habibi, he got it right. This is what the letter should have looked like. Dumont said, I know it's been a difficult several months, which is an understatement. I think it's been pretty traumatic, right? Real quick, my friend is from Seattle and they were a Supersonics fan until they moved. They stopped watching hoops. They got back into hoops and became a Mavericks fan because of Doncic. Yeah, I think that they're cursed. Michael Finley and Matt Riccardi will be the ones to take the reins for the time being. Mark Cuban has come out and said that he hopes to hire Dennis Lindsey for the job. And what a roster he will be taking on. An aging and injury-prone Anthony Davis. Kyrie Irving, who will be returning later this year from an ACL injury he suffered last season so late into his career. A washed Klay Thompson. D'Lo, if I speak, and not having a true playmaker, now playing Cooper Flag, someone who is still 18 as of the recording of this video, being their point guard. It's crazy to think perception started shifting a little bit when they got Flag, when in reality, they were just lucky to get that first overall pick because they had a 1.8 chance of even getting it. Cooper wasn't a part of the plan. He just fell into their lap, okay? So let's not paint Nico out here like he's this mastermind, giga 180 IQ person. This is the same team, mind you, that just 2 years ago was in the NBA Finals. They were one of the last two teams standing. And instead of building on that, Nico decided to trade the main piece in that run. They really went from being a championship contending team to having no choice but to trust the process. All because of the incompetence of one man. The same man that fumbled Steph Curry for Nike. He made a decision so bad, the only way people could actually rationalize it was putting a conspiracy theory behind it. Shoot, I was one of them. I wrote a whole paper that this was just one big ploy to moving the Mavs to Las Vegas. It was for a class, and if you was wondering, I think I got like an 85 on it. Him and the new owners of the Mavericks tried so hard to justify the trade, basically kicking Luka on the way out and saying championships win, defense wins championships. I mean, yeah, that's just one part of the story. What's defense when you have one of the worst offenses in the league? That's great. You have one of the best defenses in the league. What you envision is actually coming true. But what is the point when you can't capitalize on that? It's funny looking back at these quotes because there's definitely been a shift of tone as recent as yesterday when Dumont was actually caught having a conversation with a fan wearing a Lakers Luka Doncic jersey. I will say firing Nico is a step in the right direction, but you got a long ways to go, buddy. He will forever be remembered for that trade and not the moves that he made for players that played such a key role in their finals run. Another trade that he made that has gone under the radar, which is gonna happen when you trade a generational talent that hasn't even reached his hypothetical peak for a player that was nicknamed at one point Street Clothes.
Forget about the championship. They can't win this series without Street Clothes.
I'm not even. You want to explain that?
I call him Anthony Street Clothes Davis because he's always in street clothes.
You ain't got to explain it, Chuck.
I'm talking about Quentin Grimes for Caleb Martin. I don't know if you know this, but the 76ers have been a bit of a surprise. Yeah, they've cooled down as of the recording of this video, but to start off the season, they won 5 of their first 6 games. Do you know who's been lending a hand in that effort? Well, if you guess Quentin Grimes, you'll be correct. He is scoring 17 points on 47-40 splits. What's Caleb Martin doing, you may ask? Well, he's also contributing to his team's record who have one of the worst records in the league. He is averaging 1.6 points a game, 31-20 splits. I honestly think the Mavs are too deep in and they just need to do a whole fire sale. And the players that they should keep is Flag, obviously, Lively, and Max. As someone that has poured their blood, sweat, and tears into my GM, I know what I'm talking about. To this day, man, I still can't comprehend the fact that Luka is a Laker, man. I still struggle with that to this day. Where were you when Luka got traded? For me, I was at a party and I was the one that actually broke the news to everyone. The party got genuinely halted. We spent the rest of the night at the first stage denying it. This can't be real. Ain't no way this is an actual thing. Someone broke into Sham's account. This is a parody account. Like, this ain't no way that this trade happened. And then we got the confirmation. And so the whole night, we were all in disbelief. We could not believe it, man. It literally shifted the whole vibe of the party, man. It's crazy. Even people that don't talk sports even dip their toes in that whole situation. That's how crazy and generational this blunder was. It's crazy. I actually know somebody that went to that funeral that was held at the Mavericks stadium for Luka's time with the Mavericks. I don't think I have to tell you that they still haven't gotten over it. And I don't think that's a minority opinion when it comes to the Mavs fan base. I'm wishing y'all the best, man, because y'all got a long road ahead of y'all. Let me know if you like these type of videos.